Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Michel Buteau from BeyondTrust, and today I will show you a quick demonstration of some integration use case I put together between ServiceNow and BeyondTrust PowerBroker Password Safe. And the idea here is to be able to use ServiceNow as a front end and as a user to be able to connect to password safe, get a list of accounts I'm authorized to access, and then be able to view the password for any of those accounts I'm authorized to access. So I'm just going to refresh my screen here. So right now I'm just connected to a simple application I put together in ServiceNow. And behind the scene, there are some REST calls that are implemented in my ServiceNow application, which is basically based on a catalog item in ServiceNow. So it's very easy to publish it to the ServiceNow application in various ways. Right now, I'm using the new Service Portal user experience that was introduced with Helsinki. And as you can see, as soon as I refresh my page, it does retrieve a list of accounts I'm authorized to view. And I've included some debug features here in this application. For example, I can see that behind the scene, there was a REST call to password safe. And this is the response in JSON format, which gives me all the information about the different accounts I'm authorized to access. But this is typically not something that we would show to the end user. So we would basically simplify the information and just show maybe something like account name and within parentheses the system name. And as soon as I select one of those accounts, like help desk, which is on a domain controller called DC01, as soon as I select one of these, then there's another web service call that's happening behind the scene to retrieve the password, which I can see here in the manage account password field. And I can also decide I want to request maybe the password for a different account, mdavis underscore UA on L server one, which is a Linux server running in my environment. And now I can see some information here about the call being made. It's retrieving the password. Now it's done. And I can see the password for that different account. So this is a fairly simple application I've put together, but it does illustrate how to build the integration. And it can be used to serve as the starting point for building additional use cases, which I will feature in subsequent videos on this same channel. But you can see here the ServiceNow Application Studio. This is the Istanbul version. And the way it works, everything is based to start with a catalog item, which is the best way to make something available in ServiceNow. It can be pushed into the back office, or it can also be pushed in the front office in the service portal experience for user self-service. So I can see my catalog item here. And if I scroll down, I'll be able to see some of the properties and the actual presentation and all the different fields. Some of them are hidden fields. They contain the cookie that's retrieved from my session, and some debug field here that I could decide to hide here. And then there's the list of client script, client side scripts. These are the different scripts that will basically retrieve the list of managed account on load. So they're calling Glad Ajax behind the scene, and they're calling server-side scripts, which is implemented through script includes. And I can take a quick look at these, but if I look at those script includes, there's a get manage account, get password. If we take a look at the get password, it's basically retrieving information, that we got from the first call about the session information. It's also retrieving from a configuration table the key, the unique key for the API access that has been created in password safe for my service account that I'm using for my ServiceNow application. But I can also see it dynamically builds a REST call to be able to submit a request, um, basically a web service request to the REST API of password safe and retrieve the information, it is passing that information back to the client-side script so it can be displayed to the user. So this is a very quick example here, but all the logic is there, how to build a JSON response, or to build a JSON body dynamically, how to process the JSON response, to populate a drop-down field, and how to connect the dots between, the different calls here that I've already implemented in this example application. There's also an end session here, which is probably a good idea to implement in any application. Once you're done doing your thing, you probably want to close the session. So this is also part of security best practices. So thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good day.